गोवन वार्ता लाईव्हच्या यूट्यूब चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा आणि बेल आयकॉन दाबून लेटेस्ट व्हिडिओचं नोटिफिकेशन मिळवा.
जीएसटी काउन्सिलची 43वी बैठक व्हर्च्युअल माध्यमातून पार पडली. वाहतूक मंत्री मोविन गुदिन्हो यांनी गोव्याचं या बैठकीत प्रतिनिधित्व केलं. जीएसटी परताव्याच्या निकषातून गोव्याला दिलासा द्यावा तसंच केंद्रानं गोव्याला अतिरिक्त निधी द्यावा अशी मागणी त्यांनी केली. या बैठकीदरम्यान तामिळनाडूच्या अर्थमंत्र्यांनी गोव्याचा उपमर्द केला. त्यांना गुदिन्हो यांनी सडेतोड उत्तर देत माफी मागावी अशी मागणी केली. खाणबंदीचा विषय गुदिन्हो यांनी जीएसटी मंडळासमोर मांडला. या बैठकीसंदर्भात त्यांनी सविस्तर माहिती दिली.
Most important is, as you are aware, during COVID times, the exemption that was already granted to all COVID-related material, the incidence of tax has been kept at the same level, wherein in certain cases concession was given, but the decision to bring the tax incidence lower down was taken by the GIC, which is empowered under the GST Council rules. So, for information, all this comes to the Council. As you see, there are 4-5 volumes in front of me. Everything works in a very detailed manner as far as the GST Council is concerned. As far as Goa is concerned, I am making one demand again and again before the GST Council, that as a small state, Goa should have preference like the other smaller states as well, whether it is Arunachal, whether it is Himachal Pradesh, whether it is the northeastern states, all the northeastern states. That simple example, the compensation cess, which is a shortfall in revenue of the state, is given to us for 5 years from right from July 2017 by the center. The quantum what has been given to us so far for this as of now is 840 crores, and what is due to us is almost about the same amount, that is 840 crores, and it never comes in one go 840, it comes in tranches. So my simple request is, they should look at Goa differently. They should look at smaller states a little more than much more what attention they are paying, and give us the money first, so that we will not have any financial crisis. Because if there is a shortfall with the implementation of GST, then they should compensate for it. One particular gentleman who came for the first time after his election is the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu. I take offense to the way he conducted himself. He expressed himself in the GST Council. He said, why should one listen to smaller states so much? Why should Goa get so much attention? I have a large constituency. My Tamil Nadu is my own constituency, is bigger than the whole of Goa. My vote and my voting in the GST Council should have more value. I took strong offense to this, and publicly I want to condemn the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Palinival Tyagarajan, for having insulted, not me, insulted a small state like Goa, and also insulted all the small states in Goa. His case is, he says, because I am a big state, I should have a bigger voice and my vote should be counted as more than one. I asked him, which world are you living? And is this the thinking of the DMK? I want the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. M.K. Stalin, to condemn his minister for making such a statement and make him apologize, the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu. His attitude should be condemned by one and all, by a right-thinking people, and he should not target Goa. And at yesterday's meeting I took offense, because he said, what is Goa? It is a small thing, it is a small population. You should listen to me, he tried to tell the chairperson, the Union Finance Minister. I should have more value, I should be heard more. But the Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharamanji very clearly told him, everybody is equal before the law. There is no bigger vote and smaller vote. Everybody has one vote. Whether you are a small state or you are a big state or a medium state, all are equal, all carry equal weightage. She had to snub him. But the issue will rest only when he expresses his apology. Because this is against the people of Goa. I represent the Goan people in the council, that is the GST council. And he is saying, you are small, therefore you keep quiet. You cannot talk. How can this happen? A distinction being made on the basis of the population of Goa. A distinction being made, you are a very small, tiny state and I am a big state called Tamil Nadu. So this is never acceptable, should not be accepted. I condemn him in the strongest term and I hope other right-thinking Democrats all over the country will condemn him. Reference of Goa came because I was making out a case for Goa that we should get special preference because our requirements are small in terms of finances devolving to the state from the center. And not only that, even otherwise, I made a case that our mining is literally stopped. During the lockdown now there are no tourists coming. So how is our state going to survive? We need more finances. We have to find a way out. So he made offense saying that you are a small state. Why should we bother about you? Notable issue in the GST council is augmentation of revenue of the smaller states as well as the big state. How it should be done. A separate meeting we asked for. In fact, I also asked for a separate meeting only on that. So I said there has to be out of the box thinking, out of the box solution to come out of not only the pandemic, to come out of the bad financial situation. And I said compensation cess is very much linked to that because compensation cess, as you know, will stop after June 2022. What do we do after that about the shortfall? So we have to find some way out. Either you have to continue the compensation cess after that and revisit the rates of some of the commodities which were lowered earlier, or open up other avenues where you will get more revenue generated in the GST council. Something has to be thought of differently and implemented. As far as Goa is concerned, that is what we are asking time and again, more funds from the center. No? Last time, after asking them more funds, even for celebration of Liberation Day, they gave us 300 crore, no? Because we are completing 60 years. So that way, center has been helping us. 300 crores to my knowledge has still not come. It's supposed to come any time now. That is going to come separately. That is a special grant. Yeah, of course I have said. Yes, it is being followed up.
The compensation.
Yes. Whichever houses that are existing till today, okay, they are already there. Nobody is going to demolish them. Okay. Nowhere in Goa they have been demolished for that matter. They have electricity, they have water, they go to health and they get the NOC from the health department and then they get the electricity and water. As against such a background, none of the panchayats are earning a single paisa as revenue. None of the municipalities are earning a single paisa as revenue. Giving them house number does not legalize those particular houses. They continue as it is, but at least because they are using the resources of the government in terms of electricity, water supply, other amenities like roads, gutters which the panchayats do, panchayats should get some income. Legalizing them is altogether different processes for the revenue department to deal with it. Fairly good number of people have already fixed the meters. Every day there are people fixing the meters. But I don't want to give the numbers because then I don't want them to become targets for fixing the meters. But they have realized that they have to fix the meter. It's a High Court order, it has to be followed. They have no option. And moreover, we have taken all their grievances into consideration. Now Monday is the STA meeting where increase in the fare also will be decided on Monday. Monday is the STA meeting which will decide about the fares.